Hey everybody, Sean here, and welcome to Revealing Truth. We've already done several videos on the most recent heavenly tourist selling a book, Gabe Poirot. But if you haven't been keeping up with this, he's a kid that had an accident on an electric skateboard and went into a coma for 18 days and says that's when he was in heaven and met Jesus. Justin Peters was recently sent a clip of Gabe telling his story about only 6 months after his accident. And it's nothing like the story we hear now. First, let's hear the testimony he's sharing on many platforms.
So I immediately, as soon as my skull hit that pavement, from the top of my head down to the bottom of my neck, my skull was cracked in half. Blood flooded my lungs. I immediately left my body. I immediately died right then and there, lost breath. My body went rigid. I looked at my friend as he held my body in his arms.
You were like a little above him?
Not just a little, but it was so interesting. I ascended above and above, and it was, I would describe it, at first it was 10 or 15 feet above, but I wasn't just above him. I was finally seeing this world for what it truly is. And I was finally seeing me for who I truly was. Sid, I wasn't just a body, because I was looking at my body. Who I really was a spirit. I had just left my body like a glove.
And his story has remained consistent for the most part. But in his story, just months after his accident, he said this.
Before I read this verse, I want to tell you guys my testimony. So, more than 6 months ago, in October, I had this electric skateboard. I took a turn and I hit a bump. And if y'all know about skateboarding, bumps don't go good. I'm not at all. And I flipped. Not into a pool, no, I flipped up to the road. And I didn't land on my body, I landed on my head. Straight on my back of my head right here. And instantly, I was out of consciousness. And my brain was bleeding, my skull was cracked. I'm only telling you this, actually, because I don't have a memory of this. That's how crazy it was. Someone driving behind me when it happened saw this. I'm 21 years old now, in full-time ministry, speaking all over the place, reaching millions of people on social media. What the enemy meant for evil, God turned it for good. Come on. And I'm here to tell you, whatever it is that's going on in your life, God's turning it for good. And my family and friends, they surrounded me. And they spoke words of life over me. They said, Gabe will live and not die. He will declare the works of the Lord. They said, by Jesus' stripes, Gabe is healed. He is strong. He's coming back. His memory's coming back. He's waking up. But get this. I wish I could show you a photo. I'm not able to. But while they're saying these things, guess what I'm doing? And I'm here to tell you, a couple weeks went by. And the morning came. My eyes open. And I came out of that coma. And yeah, come on. I came out of that coma. And here's what's wild. When I first started waking up, a coma is a big nap. How many of y'all know before, like, you go to sleep, like, you know, you wake up and you're like, wow, that was a good sleep. Well, a coma, 1,000 times worse. 1,000 times. I was outie. Yeah, I was taking a big nap. My goodness. And I woke up, I looked around, I said, what am I doing in a hospital right now? Looked at the calendar, I was like, it's November already.
So what do we learn from this? The first thing is that Gabe said he had no memory of this event. Secondly, he explained a coma as a big nap and that he was out of it. And thirdly, he said that when people were talking, he wasn't doing anything because he was unconscious. So with his original story, there was nothing whatsoever about going to heaven, and it seems his message was to inspire people that God can make the best out of any situation.
And I'm here to tell you, whatever it is that's going on in your life, God's turning it for good.
But make no mistake, All this extra stuff about 18 days in heaven came after his original story was shared. I think it's pretty clear that Gabe made this whole story up, just like other heavenly tourists have admitted to lying about in the past. If you do support Gabe Poirot, please be wise and realize that God warned us of people like him in 2 Peter 2:3. Greedy people that make up stories to get your money. I don't think there can be any more obvious evidence that Gabe's story is made up, and hopefully this will be the last video on him. So please, leave your comments below, and until next time, take care and God bless.